Okay, so week one we're entering into. This is going to be my predictions video for week one for the college football season this year. I didn't do a week 0 one because there just wasn't enough games to really get into. I mean, you had Nebraska and Northwestern was the best game. I mean, if that's your best game, then there's not a whole lot to talk about, honestly. Although that was a good game, but I mean, the outcome I didn't really expect to happen. I thought Nebraska was for sure going to win the game, and then they just let it go, especially after that horrible onside kick by Scott Frost. Very questionable. I think he's pretty much on his way out. Just counting down the minutes is all he's doing now. But anyways, getting into this week, I'm going to go over about 10 games, give you my prediction on them. I usually will pick 10 top games of what I think are the important ones. So it actually starts tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow, Thursday, is whenever the games kick off. So I actually have a few good ones tomorrow. The first one I'm going to talk about is West Virginia at Pittsburgh. I don't think enough people are paying attention to this one. This one has potential being a pretty good game, and I think Pittsburgh is a little overrated. I mean, 17 I think is really high for Pittsburgh. I don't think they're going to win as many games as last year, and I don't think they're going to be as good as last year. I think West Virginia has a very good chance of winning this game. I like Pittsburgh's coach a whole lot better. I like Narduzzi. I've liked him ever since Pittsburgh's had him, and I don't like West Virginia's head coach. He's fallen off a cliff. I thought he was going to be decent at first, but he's just not as good as I thought he was going to be. So I think West Virginia, even though I don't like their coach, I think they can win this game. I think Pittsburgh is a little highly overrated, and I think their egos are going to be a little inflated going in this one, even though it's at home. I think West Virginia pulls off a stunner and beats Pittsburgh. I'm going to say it's going to be about 27-23 is what I'm going to predict. I think West Virginia gets it done. Next game is going to be Central Michigan at Oklahoma State. Only reason I'm doing this is because Oklahoma State is my alma mater. I'll probably pick them every week. Just do their game, give you my prediction. Oklahoma State is they're not going to be as good as last year. I don't think they're going to win 10 or 11 games this time. I think they're going to win probably about 8 to 9 games this year. Central Michigan, if you remember, came in. I actually was working at the ticket office whenever my time at Oklahoma State when this game happened, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe Central Michigan pulled that off. It should never have happened, but Mike Gundy made some pretty questionable decisions in that game, and it just led to that, and there's nothing to do about it. But it's going to be a lot different this time. I can't remember his name, but Jim McElwain, yeah, he's there at Central Michigan, but they're not going to be that great. Oklahoma State should win this game pretty easily, so I'm just going to say that and go ahead and move on to the next game. Penn State at Purdue. This one's not getting enough attention either, in my opinion. I think this has potential of being a really good game. I forgot my prediction on that one. I think Oklahoma State wins 37-13 around that score. But anyways, this has potential of going back and forth game, but the problem is Purdue is a one-trick pony. All they have is a passing game. They're not good at running the football, so that is a problem. And Penn State has a new defensive coordinator with Manny Diaz coming in. He's pretty good. A lot of people are going to tell you he's not that great, but he's better than what they had. So I think the defense improves, and I think Penn State wins this game. I think it's close at halftime, and then Penn State pulls away, and I think they win like 45-28, something like that. I just think they stop the run game, or what little run game Purdue's going to have. But anyways, moving on, North Carolina at Appalachian State. North Carolina did not look good in their opener. They have a really bad defense still. They did not have a good one last year either, and it just seems like it got worse from what we saw in week one. They gave up way too many points in yards to an FCS opponent, and that's a big red flag. I don't know. Something tells me that this game is going to be an upset. This is probably going to be my upset pick of the week. I think Appalachian State upsets North Carolina. I just got that feeling. North Carolina's on the road, bad defense, all offense. It just has a shoe-in for an upset, and that's what's telling me. I think Appalachian State's going to win this one 41-38. It's going to be my prediction. Next game is Rutgers at Boston College, I picked. I've got a little bit of a Big Ten and ACC showdown. This is going to be a defensive battle, very low scoring, a lot of running the football, play action passes off the running game. I think Rutgers has the better head coach possibly, but although I do like Boston College's a lot too, this is a tough one, but I think Boston College gets the win just because they're at home, and I think they win about 20-17. It's going to be really low scoring, so I'll go ahead and give the Eagles their first win of the season. All right, next game is Cincinnati at Arkansas. We're on Saturday slate now. This one has potential of being pretty good. Cincinnati has a lot coming in for their line, for their defensive line. So their defensive line is going to have to keep them in this one, basically, because I think Arkansas has potential to blow them out in this game if they don't be careful. I just don't think Cincinnati has the talent to keep up, especially if it being in Fayetteville. I see this going Arkansas's way in every fashion of the way. I think it's going to be about a 34-17 win for Arkansas. That's just what I see. Next game is Oregon versus Georgia in Atlanta at the Georgia Dome. I've talked about this a few times on my prediction videos. I think Georgia wins this game. It might be close, probably maybe in the first couple of quarters, just because it's week one. It's the first game of the season. You got pretty good programs for both of them coming in, but I think Georgia pulls away, and I think they win probably about the same score I did the Arkansas one, a 34-17 win. I see them winning by 3 scores. So yeah, I got Georgia winning that one. Next game is Utah at Florida. A lot of people are looking forward to this one. A lot of people are split down the middle. I've seen a lot of people favor Florida. I just don't think Florida is the same Florida that we've seen in the past. And I think Utah is the much better team coming in this one. They're the favorites to win the Pac-12. They've got a lot of pressure on them, though, coming into this one. So that worries me a little bit. But in the end, I am going to pick Utah to win this game. I think they're going to win about a 33-20 win. I think it's going to be like a slugfest throughout most of it. But I think Utah pulls it out, squeaks out a win, and they get out of Gainesville. And are thankful to get out of there for a win, honestly, because this one's probably going to be close for a while. All right, next game is Notre Dame at Ohio State. This game, I just think this game is not going to be that close. I just think that Ohio State in this one is just going to score a lot of points, and Notre Dame's not going to be able to keep up with them, especially with this being at Ohio State. They have home field advantage. They have the better... I think so far they have the better coach. We don't know much about, I can't remember what his name is, but, I mean, all he's done is lost one game. He blew a game against Oklahoma State in the bowl game. Ohio State has everything going for them in this one, and I think they blow out Notre Dame. I think it's going to be like a 52-24 score. I think Notre Dame gets their points, but it's not going to be enough to keep up. I think Ohio State blows them out. And the last game I picked is Boise State at Oregon State. This could be a pretty good game. This is an under radar game. Boise State usually plays Pac-12 teams pretty close. They usually play one of them every year, I think. It's at Oregon State. Boise State has a history of beating Pac-12 teams. And I think this one could be pretty close. Oregon State can score a lot of points. Boise State can as well. This one is, like I said, I think this one's going to be pretty close. I think a lot of points are going to be scored in Corvallis, and I think Boise State comes out on top, though. I think they win a 47-40 overtime win or a game. I think the Broncos come out on top on this one. It could go either way, honestly. This is going to be a pretty good game. It's under the radar. That's a late night Pac-12 team. So, yeah, those are the 10 games that I picked, and those are my picks for this week. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, guys.